nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
Good evening and welcome to Langhorse Field. I'm Bill Downing, live here on Suncom.tv, and we are underway. It's the Maroons and the Blue Jays. For the Maroons, looking to clinch a spot and possible share of the CCIW, and an outright win on Saturday would do it. And University of Chicago has already put one in. And we are 18 seconds into this contest, and it's 1-0. And University of Chicago is a team you definitely don't want to mess with when you take a look at how many goals they've scored on the season, 257, and the Blue Jays 65. That one right there is something you're going to have to stop, especially right off the face-offs and the draws for these two teams. It's very important right off the start to get something good going. And right there, Skylar Leinhart, assisted by Wynn Bogan at 14:41 of the first. So 1-0 Maroons, and they'll come right off the face-off and come right down, and they'll score their second one in the first 33 seconds of the contest. Well, I tell you, University of Chicago came to play today, and a team that is undefeated in the CCIW at 4-0. They're 9-4 on the regular season, and it's quickly 2-0.
Chicago goal number 18, Jill Huey, assisted by number 32, Jane Chen.
Jill Huey and the assist to Jane Chen. That first goal is Leinhart from Bogan, and it's 2-0. The Maroons, coached by Kate Robinson in sixth season. Blue Jays, Sloan Baumgartner in her first. Here comes the Maroons, University of Chicago. Take a look at some of the big guns for both teams that I'm sure that they've watched enough video. And Chicago now moving it back out front. And this one picked up nicely and moved out by Hannah Jacob. Jacob loses that one and picked right back up by Jill Huey. Boy, nice stop that time by Savannah Sanis, and they score again. Boy, Peyton McGuire will get the goal. And you can see how the Maroons, they'll draw the double, sometimes triple team right there, and it leaves a Maroon player wide open. This time McGuire from Huey.
McGuire, assisted by number 18, Jill Huey.
3-0. 13:39 left here in the first for University of Chicago. Lulu Hardy with 38 goals. McGuire with 30. Bogan 24. Also Jill Huey with 24. 17 for Kawana. 15 Leinhardt, and she just added one right there. Swigart also with 11, or 16, excuse me, 18 for Escoffi. So, I mean, their offense, they spread the wealth. And for the Blue Jays, Eastman leading away with 33, Mertland with 13-9 for Sheppy. Here's Vanoni trying to split the defense on the near wing for Elmhurst, down 3-0. Vanoni had that one knocked out of the wickets. And University of Chicago picks this one up. Nice pick up there by Grace Harrell, sophomore out of Keller, Texas. This one down on the turf, and Elmhurst will pick up this ground ball. It will be a turnover. Second turnover by the Maroons. And then Elmhurst looks like they were going to return the favor, but Blue Jays will come up with it. Here's Gracie Eastman along the far wing. Eastman, the junior out of Austin, Texas, starts to move in on the wing, stops, splits a couple defenders, and then loses the ball. Vanoni. Good anticipation that time. Ball back on the turf. And here come the Maroons again. Long outlet pass this time to Hardy. Hardy moving in on the near wing. She's got a teammate on the other wing. Sanis with a nice point-blank stop that time. Jane Chen. Back out to Hui. And then moving in on the point, that's Bogan. Back out to Hardy. State of New York native. This one knocked out of the wickets. Hui able to get back to it. Good D that time by Vanoni. 54 on the shot clock, 11:41 on the game clock here in the first, 3-0. Make it 4-0 on a goal by Lulu Hardy. 4-0. University of Chicago.
Good
defense that time by Hannah Jacob, but nothing you can do
7, Evelina Swigart.
with Hardy as she created a little distance and was able to put the fourth one by. And University of Chicago will take a timeout with 11:35 left here in the first. 4-0 University of Chicago Maroons. And we're going to take ourselves a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue the first period. It's 4-0 Maroons.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn. A place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
4-0 is your score. University of Chicago with 6 shots, and they have converted on 4 of them. Goals by Leinhardt, McGuire, Hardy, and Hui. Assists by Chen, Bogan, Hui, and Swigart. Maroons in their historically maroon colored jerseys, which I absolutely love that color. Blue Jays, and they're all whites, blue numbers trimmed in black. Here comes Bogart. Swings it over to the far wing. That was Peyton McGuire on the far wing. 4-0. University of Chicago. Sanis with a nice stop that time on a point-blank shot by Friedman. Another stop by Sanis. Savannah Sanis, sophomore out of Corona, California. She will be busy today as University of Chicago, they shoot and shoot often. This one down on the turf, picked up right out front and score. Peyton McGuire that time. Makes it 5-0. Second goal for the Little Silver, New Jersey native.
Chicago goal number 10, Peyton McGuire, assisted by number 18, Jill Huey.
Second assist for Jill Huey. .39 left here in the first. Right now, all Maroons early on, and it's 5-0. We talked about the positioning for the upcoming CCIW tournament. Carthage and University of Chicago tied at the top at 4-0. Followed by Carroll, North Central, and Illinois Wesleyan. Only 4 will make it. That will be decided on Saturday. Boy, the Maroons, pretty good passing. And we have a freeloading squirrel down by the Elmhurst bench trying to get into the cooler. It's kind of funny. And another goal this time and make it 6-0. Well, the Maroons, they like them long passes, and they like to take advantage of the slot right there. And that time it's Wynn Bogert. Wynn Bogan, excuse me, with the goal. That one unassisted for Bogan. 6-0. 10:01 left here in the first. Bogan, a freshman from Phoenix, Maryland. Episcopal High School. University of Chicago has yet to miss on the draw. That's Leinhart. Swings it over to the near side. Veldhouse. Leinhart moves in and she will score. Uncontested on the near post. And Skylar Leinhart will get the goal. You'll see how this one worked out. Able to get around one defender, went right then left.
Chicago goal number 30,
and then bounced
Skylar
that one
Leinhart.
past.
Unassisted.
7-0 is the score, with 9:29 left here in the first. For University of Chicago, lost to Babson at Colorado College versus Salisbury, and then lost against Catholic. And a lot of their contests when they won was not close, except for the Denison contest was 16-14. The rest, 25-8, 26-2, 19-4, 26-1, 26-2, and 21-12. As I mentioned, they came in scoring 257 goals on the season. And on the Women Up, they scored 27 of them this year. No penalties yet in today's contest. Very clean contest. Here's Veldhouse. A lot of movement up at the top. Swigart. Now she wanted to shoot, but the lane closed down quickly. And this one in, Santis tried to stop it and could not on a shot by Alexis Veldhuis. Veldhuis, a sophomore out of Cincinnati, Ohio. 8:49 left, 8-0.
Chicago goal number 14, Alexis Veldhuis, assisted by number 32, Jane Chen.
Chen, the second assist. Chen, the junior from Great Falls, Virginia. A very cool, crisp evening. A really cool day all along. Started off very cloudy. Now with the blue skies and no clouds, it's going to be a cool one. This is game one of our doubleheader. Men's action coming up around 7:30 against the Pioneers of Carroll University. Blue Jays looking to rebound after a very tough loss at Illinois Wesleyan. But a win today could pretty much lock up a home tournament contest on the 1st. And again, you have to play the game, but we know for sure Elmhurst is going to come out firing tonight. And that's another goal. I didn't see the signal from the officials. And now it's 9-0. Swigart from Chen again.
Chicago goal number 7, Evelina Swigart, assisted by number 32, Jane Chen.
Swigart, the junior from McLean, Virginia. Her first goal here today. Nine nothing, 8:10 left here in the first. And University of Chicago trying to come up with this one, and they do again. A clean pickup this time by Kawano. Kawano, senior from Arlington, Virginia. Back out to the point. Nice move to the left, then to the right by Bogan. And this one turned over. Only the third turnover committed today by the Maroons. And the Maroons will pick it up, and a mistake this time by Savannah Santis. And now the Maroons in the double digits. $10-0. Skylar Leinhardt that time with the goal. That one unassisted. Now with the 10-goal differential in women's lacrosse, the clock will continue to run, only stopping on timeouts and injuries, and of course between the periods. Well, University of Chicago came out of the gate on fire here today. Now up to 267 goals on the season. This team is an absolute powerhouse when it comes to scoring offensively. Their defense doesn't get very much credit due to the fact that they don't really have to play much defense, it seems like, during the season when you look at these goal differentials that they've had. Now the Blue Jays going to have to test that defense. Down by 10 very early here in the first. Now the Maroons starting to move it around a little bit. Simley's out of Seacliff, New York, out there, and that one shot wide, closest to it again. The Maroons will have it with 49 on the shot clock. 5:49 left here in the first, and they score again, and it's 11-0. Boy, another nice shot that time. That's Coffrey. Garden City, New York native.
Olivia S. Coffray, assisted by number 32, Jane Chen.
Chen with her 4th assist. What I call the reverse hat trick, when you get 3 or more assists. Olivia S. Coffray, the junior from Garden City, New York, makes it 11-0. Final regular season contest for the Blue Jays. They come in 2-10 overall, 0-5 in the CCIW. Now the Maroons moving it near side. That's Coffray with it. Swings it over to the far wing, back out to the point. That's Huey. She thought twice about it, and then she'll just assume the far wing position. Fitzgerald. As Coffray loses it, Maroons will keep it alive with 49 on the shot clock. Drop this one down low, and again, Olivia S. Coffray adds to the score at 12-0. Wow, that one beating Sandus up high.
Coffray, assisted by number 18, Jill Huey.
Huey again with another assist. She's got 4 points, 3 assists, and a goal. 17th shot for the Maroons here today. Elmhurst still looking for their first one. Wow. That's all you can say. Chicago has not missed today. They've been aggressive on the draws. You see right there again. Swigart.
What point is that? At what point is that?
Maroons will swing it around. It's Coffray, who has 2 goals already, the last 2. She's out on the near wing. Simleys. Now the Maroons move it back out to the point. Here's Friedman. Oakland, California native. And Sandus, I think that one hit the post. Swigart, the junior from McLean, Virginia, out there. Sandus trying to guard that post, and we are going to have a foul, or penalty, excuse me. No, they're going to give it to the Blue Jays. Nice play that time by Jack Vanoni, sophomore from Issaquah, Washington. Sandus with it, down to a minute 30 left here in the first. Here's Jacob. Hannah Jacob, freshman from Glenview, Illinois, turns that one over. University of Chicago not wasting any time. They're going to move it in on the near wing. That's Coffray, the one that came up with the turnover. 5th turnover by the Blue Jays here today. Friedman that time. That one loose. Swigart will pick it up. 55 seconds left here in the first. 12-0 Maroons. Well, they'll move this one inside and score. What a move by Evelina Swigart. Shed a couple defenders and went unabated all the way into Sandus. Really nothing you can do right there. That was just a perfect pass. And the second goal by Swigert.
Evelina Swigert.
And it's the unlucky 13 to nothing. They're probably not going to get this draw off. Well, they're going to try to, down to 8 seconds. Here's Mertland in there for the Blue Jays, and that will be it. Well, your score at the end of one with a running clock due to the 10-goal differential, 13 to nothing. University of Chicago, the Maroons lead the Blue Jays when we come back. Second period action next.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn. A place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
Okay. Start of the second, and it's 13 to nothing. University of Chicago, the Maroons. We talked about their high-powered offense, definitely on display today. 13 goals in the first, and we have a running clock with the 10-goal differential. And for the Blue Jays, they're looking for their first shot of the evening. 20 shots already for the Maroons. And they knew this was going to be a battle. But you kind of see how this game is developing. And I sense there is a little bad blood coming from the side of the University of Chicago here today, because they are absolutely just throwing everything they can at Savannah Sanis. Sanis has made a couple good saves today, 5 to be exact, but she is getting shelled here today. And University of Chicago again with it. Fitzgerald swings it up to Bogan. 76 on the shot clock. Now U of C starting to slow it down a little bit. Here's Hardy on the wing. Hardy will get it back. One-on-one with Brown. Switch sides. Veldhouse with it. Now the Maroons move it to the far wing. 37 left on the shot clock. This one back out front. Trying to get a shot off, not able to do so. That was Lulu Hardy. 20 on the shot clock. This one back out front, and we got a University of Chicago player down, and I believe it's going to be, looks like it's going to be a penalty coming up. Nope, they just reset the shot clock. Here's Bogan with it. This is the University of Chicago just rotating high-low, and that shot wide by Fitzgerald, the freshman from Hillsborough, California. So they got a fresh 60 on this one. Here's Bogan with it. Nice stop there by Sanis. Well, that was a wicked shot there by Veldhuis, and Sanis came up big. Here's Fitzgerald on the far wing. 44 left on the shot clock. Back out to the point. It's Veldhuis. Trying to drop this one down in the middle. I don't know how she was able to catch that, but Skylar Leinhardt again scores, and it's 14-0. Well, that pass was in the middle of a couple players. You can see it right there. Boy, what a play that time by Leinhardt, and she's got the hat trick.
Chicago goal number 30, Skylar Leinhardt, assisted by number 15, Lulu Hardy.
Hardy with her second point. She has a goal and an assist. .24 shots now for University of Chicago. 11 ground balls to 3 in favor of the Maroons. 7 saves by Savannah Sanis. 5 turnovers to 3 in favor of the Blue Jays. And it's 14-0, and we are back underway. We have a whistle, and let's see what the call is going to be. They're going to give it to Elmhurst. No. Well, they signaled like it was going to Elmhurst way, and then the Maroons picked it up and took off with it. Here's Leinhardt. That's Chen. 4 assists already for Chen. Bogan, freshman, as I mentioned, from Phoenix, Maryland. Veldhuis out of Cincinnati, Ohio. .42 on the shot clock, 10:34 on the game clock. Chen looking for someone. Found the stick of McGuire. This one wide of the far post. Shot by Leinhardt. Back out front and scored. Lulu Hardy with the 15th goal. Well, that play developed all the way back near the end line.
Chicago goal number 15, Lulu Hardy, assisted by number 32, Jane Chen.
Chen with her 5th assist of the contest. Well, the Maroons, seems like their magic number is 26 when they win with a running clock. 15-0 right here. Grace Hopkins, freshman from Garden City, New York. Has not been tested here tonight. Blue Jays got to get something going. Simleys, Seacliff, New York, went to Friends Academy High School. Men's action coming up right around 7:30. Carroll and Elmhurst. Quick move that time by Casey. Kawano that time Again, you talk about a first step burst. She is fast, and we have a whistle away. With 36 on the shot clock. Evelina Swigart out there on the near wing. Kawano this time. She'll bring it over to the near hash mark. Nowhere to go. Then she'll bring it back to the middle, back over to the far wing. Drops this one down in front, and Sanis with a nice stop on a shot by Hardy. A much-needed stop right there. Under 8 minutes left here in the first half. Here's Vanoni. Had that one knocked out of the stick. Jacobs trying to come up with it and cannot do it. Here's Ellie Friedman from Oakland, California. The unfortunate victim of Major League Baseball and the Oakland Athletics possibly moving to Las Vegas. I believe they moved their games up toward Sacramento right now. And it looks like we got a free position coming up. And it's going to be Swigart with it here on the near wing. 7:05 left. Didn't take the shot that time. Kawanu now at the point. In and out of the stick. Pick it right back up again. 50 on the shot clock, 6:47 on the game clock. 15-0 University of Chicago. Kawano this time looking and still looking, navigating the scenery, and I believe this is going to be a free position for Hardy. And they're just going to drop this one off in the middle and score. Just like that. Camille Kawano makes it 16-0.
Chicago goal number 23, Camille Kawano.
28th shot.
15, Lulu Hardy.
And Hardy will get the assist. 4th point, 2 goals and 2 assists for Hardy. Kawano from Arlington, Virginia, went to Yorktown High School. First goal for her this evening. And now it's 16-0. 5:30 left here in the first half. Blue Jays still looking for their first shot, and again, it all starts with the draw. Kawano this time. The Maroons have been absolutely on fire here today. Free position. Foul that time on MC Brown. No extra player out there yet today. Swigart throws this one down low, looking for Chen. Back to the near side. Simleys. Kawano went right, then left. Nowhere to go. Good D by MC Brown. Junior from McKesney Park, Illinois. Back out to the wing. Simleys. This one down on the turf. Picked up by Kawano. Amongst 3 or 4 different players. Looks like we may have contact to the head, but it's not going to be a penalty, but it will be a free position. Camille Kawano looking for her second tonight. And she'll pass this one off right up in the middle. And Well, what a collision that time. Swigart got the worst of it. Sandus comes up with it. And we'll turn this one right back over. Was looking for Michaela Armstrong, the junior from Valparaiso, Indiana. .330 left here in the first. First half has gone by pretty quick. It's been all Maroons here so far. Here's Swigart. Nice handoff that time to Simleys. Here's Kawano at the point. Boy, nice D that time by Brown. And then throws it right over the top of the head of Vanoni. And this one picked up by Simmel. Allendale, New Jersey native. Here's Chen. Friedman this time. She wanted to take advantage of the seam and just try to move that one down, but nowhere for her to go. Good D by the Blue Jays. 2:30 and counting. Simleys gives it back off to Kawano. Back out at the point, trying to get a good shot, and they do. Jane Chen, that's her first goal to go along with 5 assists. Now 17-0. Boy, look at that camera work. Nicely done.
Chicago goal number 32, Jane.
And the true
Chen,
test is,
assisted
do
by
I
number 7,
remember
Evelina
his name? It's
Sugar.
been since basketball, I believe, that we've worked together. I'm going to have to say it's Dennis. Dennis Bergen. See, I do remember. The quality of work we get from Suncom.tv. These guys are the best. Remember working with Dennis, doing quite a few basketball games this last season. Well, we got to know each other pretty well. And I think we ate more popcorn between the two of us than most duos would do during a regular season. Here's Vanoni. Blue Jays looking for their first shot of the contest. Vanoni held up on the far wing. Well, the Blue Jays, if they can get something right here, I know it's 17-0, but momentum is a strange beast sometimes. If you can capture just a little bit, that might be enough to get things going. Here's Eastman. Blue Jays leading score. Eastman, nice spin move. Going to try to move on the post. Oh, that one hit in the head. Yeah, that's definitely a contact. We saw that, and I believe Eastman's going to get a free position, and there will be a penalty. Kaylee Kostanakis out for the Maroons. Eastman looking to give the Blue Jays their first shot and goal tonight. Let's see if she can do it. Gracie Eastman, a junior from Austin, Texas. There's the whistle. Eastman comes in and scores. That's how you do that. Free position goal. Gracie Eastman. And for Eastman, that's her 34th goal of the season, 38 points.
Elmhurst goal number 1, Gracie Eastman.
How about that? Your first shot, you get a goal on top of it. But the clock will run out here in the first half. And it's going to be 17-1 will be your score. I see the officials trying to get this draw going, but yeah, this will do it with only 8 seconds left. And your score going into halftime will be 17-1 Maroons, 29 shots to 1. Gracie Eastman gave the Blue Jays their first goal on their first shot, and we are at the end of the first half. As I mentioned, 17-1 Maroons, 29 shots to 1. Ground balls 13-4. And turnovers 8-5 in favor of the Blue Jays. We're going to take ourselves a quick break. We're at halftime. It's 17-1 Maroons here on Suncom.tv.
Are you ready for one of life's greatest adventures? You'll find one at Elmhurst University. The Elmhurst experience is getting to know each other.
We know this is the biggest step of your life so far, but we are here to take it with you.
Much like life, your college years will be full of adventure. The best part is, we're here to guide you through it all.
I knew as soon as I stepped on Elmhurst campus that this was going to be my home for the next 2 years. It sounds so cheesy, but it's so true. You just know.
As you move through the application process, you'll become best friends with your advisors. They will help you answer questions about financial aid, scholarships, campus life, and class schedules.
Elmhurst will call me every week about the financial aspect of it and about helping me see which credits would transfer over. Just believe what you see because the people really care about you here.
The college search is all about finding the right fit. And by the time you arrive on campus, we're confident you will feel like one of us.
When I was looking at other colleges, it just didn't feel like people cared and wanted you there the same way that when you came to Elmhurst. They just really wanted you to be there and to learn and grow, and I felt like I would be comfortable coming here.
The Elmhurst experience is joining our Blue Jay family for life. Our Blue Jay family welcomes you with open arms. This is a place where you belong and are comfortable to be yourself.
What we promise to do is to create the learning environment for you that allows you to feel like you belong, that allows you to feel like you can be your best self here.
When you get here, the fun begins. Orientation and move-in days are campus-wide celebrations. Classes start, and you'll begin to form your Elmhurst network right away.
The goal of First Year Seminar is to make the transition from high school to college as smooth as possible. It's an instantaneous way to have a niche at Elmhurst.
Being a place of welcome, a place of belonging, that every student at Elmhurst belongs not just in college, but at Elmhurst specifically.
Anything you need, we're here to help. Because that's what family does.
I could just tell that there was that sense of community, and it just feels so natural and like a home. Obviously, the teachers and the professors and everything that we have here for education is amazing, but it's how I feel here that makes it even better.
The Elmhurst experience is learning from the best. The academic programs of Elmhurst make the country's best of lists every year. Choose from 70 majors and 15 pre-professional programs, or challenge yourself intellectually in our honors program.
The honors program helped me understand real-life impact of what I was learning in the classroom by actually taking me there.
Another important opportunity for our students is to be able to do research and then be able to present their research at national conferences.
We believe that relationships between our students and our faculty and staff is at the core of the experience here. We place a great emphasis on being partners in our students' success stories and in their educational experience. And we feel that that's the best way to experience education and to be transformed, is to feel like you're on this path, but you're not alone.
You can trust us to prepare you for relevant, emerging careers in our evolving world.
One of the other benefits of an interdisciplinary degree is that you have access to the faculty and to the departments across the campus. So rather than being just in one primary department, suddenly you have faculty and mentors from art and from English and from computer science.
The Elmhurst experience is exploring your passions outside the classroom. Elmhurst is more than a place to get a great education. It's where you can have a great time. Explore more than 100 student activities, clubs, and organizations.
So I've been involved in lots of student groups on campus. It's a really fun way to meet people, but also to give back.
Check out a game or two. With 20 NCAA Division III teams, there's plenty to choose from.
I ran at Elmhurst. During that time, I studied abroad in 7 different countries. I think that really speaks to the Elmhurst experience. There are ways to be involved on campus. There's ways to still compete at a high level. But I was still able to do some things because I went to a place like Elmhurst that supported me to go and see the world and do other cool things as well.
The Elmhurst experience is preparing for the future.
We believe that a strong liberal arts foundation, enhanced by professional preparation, will best educate our students as citizens and leaders.
Our campus resources help you to be the best student you can be and land the best career opportunity in your chosen field. Your time with us is designed to prepare you for a rewarding life after graduation.
When students go on to graduate and go on to live amazing lives and do things personally and professionally, their fingerprints are still all over this institution.
We know your Elmhurst experience will be iconic because it's customized for you and by you. So the question is, what will your Elmhurst experience be?
Defend yourselves. Make yourselves known. Always.
Welcome back. It's halftime, 17-1. University of Chicago in the lead. 29 shots to 1. The firepower definitely on display here for the Maroons, who are looking to clinch a piece of the CCIW championship, as Carthage and the Maroons are tied at, I believe it was, yes, 4-0 here in the conference play. Carroll, North Central, and Illinois Wesleyan with identical records in the CCIW, 2-2. Augustana 1-4. Elmhurst right now looking for their first win here in the CCIW. And it's going to be a tall task, down 17-1 here as we start the second. And again, with the running clock, men's action will start at 7:30. Pioneers of Carroll University. And for the men, they will have North Central on the 27th at 1 o'clock. In the CCIW tournament. Semifinals on the 1st, championship on the 4th. And we're ready to get things back underway with the score at 17-1. Elmhurst will be going left to right. Gracie Eastman, who has the lone goal for the Blue Jays with the ball, gets it out to Mertland. at the far hash. Sanis out of the goal. I believe it's going to be Karina Salmon, the junior from Georgetown, Ontario. Between the pipes now for the Blue Jays. Here's Eastman at the point. Defended well there by Fitzgerald. Here's Eastman, goes around Fitzgerald, shoots and scores. Second goal for Eastman, makes it 17-2. How about that one?
Elmhurst goal number 1, Gracie Eastman.
For Eastman. That's her second one today, 35th on the season, up to 39 points now for Gracie, the junior from Austin, Texas. Blue Jays are 2 for 2 when it comes to shots and goals. Chelsea Dagger, the goal song for the Chicago Blackhawks, and here for the Blue Jays of Elmhurst. Merlin picks that one up, and again, now the Blue Jays looking to be a team of the second half. Now University of Chicago moves it down. Here's Escoffrey. Now the Maroons will move it over to the far wing. Escoffrey. Here's McGuire. No, make that, Leinhart. Leinhart now behind the cage. Swings it to the far wing. Maroons starting to close down that perimeter just a little bit. That was McGuire. Well, a nice move and a nice pass inside. Nowhere for Fitzgerald to go. Good defense by the Blue Jays. 35 on the shot clock. 12:10 on the game clock. Here in the third, it's 17-2. Another nice interior pass and score. Peyton McGuire. That's her third. She has the hat trick and make it 18-2. Oh, that was a nice pass. McGuire coming in from the far wing and receiving it nicely there from Skylar Leinhart.
University
18-2.
Goal scored by number 10, Peyton McGuire, assisted by number 30, Skylar Linhart.
18-2 is your score. Maroons trying to come down with this draw, and they will. A lot of speed on this Maroon team. Very dangerous team. National powerhouse in a lot of sports. I can tell you that. The Maroons are known very well throughout the country. Here's Bogan. And give and go and the ball down on the turf. Coffrey will keep it with 54 on the shot clock. Clock running for the game is 10:20 here in the third. McGuire again, another nice pass. And we got a couple players down. I believe we're going to have a card. This will be on Mertland. And it's going to be a yellow card on Andrea Mertland, a sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Comstock Park High School. Jill Huey on the free position straight on. Karina Salmon. 18-2 is your score. Maroons look to pass that one out instead of shoot right away. Here's McGuire, moves it over to the far hash. Back out to the point. This is Huey. Boy, Fitzgerald went left and right. Good, quick first move. Peyton McGuire. Now they'll move this one back out front. Oh, they had a wide open goal that time. And this one lost, and here comes Eastman. Eastman on the far wing. Paige Monis, the freshman from Montgomery, Illinois. Now Armstrong moves it on the far wing. She'll wait for her fellow teammates. Tries to find Vanoni. Cannot do it. And another turnover. Number 10 for the Blue Jays. Skylar Leinhardt now with it. On the near wing, 74 on the shot clock, 8:30 left here in the third, 18-2 Maroons. Game one of our doubleheader here today. Men's action 7:30. Carroll and the Blue Jays, Pioneers. Alexis Veldhaus grabbing her ribs, number 14. Looks like she may have taken a shot. She has the ball now, and now she'll move over to the far wing. It looks like she's going to be okay. Maroons chewing up a lot of this shot clock. Under 8 minutes left here in the third. .30 left on the shot clock. Shoot and score as Coffrey. She has a hat trick. That's her third, the junior from Garden City, New York. Makes it 19-2. Boy, hard to contain these Maroons as they are able to find an opening.
Chicago goal, number 34, Olivia Escaffrey, assisted by number 14, Alexis Valdus.
Veldhaus with the assist. Clock under 7 minutes left here in the third. Game one of our doubleheader. 31 shots for the Maroons. 2 shots by the Blue Jays, but each one of those shots a recorded goal by Gracie Eastman. Free position and a regular goal. Karina Salmon in the goal, taking over for Savannah Sanis. Savannah out, now playing position. And we might have a card on this one, and we were just talking about Veldhaus. Holding her ribs on her right side. A little worse for wear right there, and hopefully she's going to be okay. Here's the Maroons again with it. Free position. This time by Escoffrey, who has 3 goals. And we are going to have a penalty, and it's going to be MC Brown. Maroons with the first power play of the evening. Maroons up 19-2. 5:15 left here in the third. Back out to the point. As Coffrey passes it off to Simleys. Simleys went right then left. Drops this one down in the middle. And bringing this one all the way back out, Skylar Leinhart. Ball down on the turf. 32 seconds left on the shot clock. And we have another whistle. And it looks like another Blue Jay player going to go off. And that's going to be Michaela Armstrong. And Elmhurst will score. Or excuse me, that would be University of Chicago, makes it 20-2. Elmhurst down 2 players, and the Maroons took advantage of it. Nice shot that time by Veldhouse, who has her second.
Chicago goal, number 14, Alexis Veldhouse.
That one on the free position. And looks like we are going to have a timeout with 4:06 left here in the third. 20-2 is your score. We're going to take a short break. 4:06 left in the third here on Suncom.tv.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
20-2 is your score here at Langhorse Field, game 1 of our doubleheader. I'm Bill Downing. Dennis Bergen to my left at Suncom.tv, Elmhurst University's athletics YouTube page. Well, it started off a pretty ugly day weather-wise, and it's given way to blazing sunshine, but still very, very cool in the 40s. But I'll take this any day over the possibility of the 4-letter word. It sounds like snow. Hopefully we're done with that as we approach toward the end of the month of April, believe it or not. Here's Vanoni. Gives it out to Eastman. Eastman on the near wing. 20-2 is your score. Jacques Vanoni, nice pass. Found Sanis, and then this one in and out of the wickets of Martland. Now Armstrong back over to Eastman. Oh, Eastman's going to miss that one. I think it's going to go out of play, and she does. Well, unfortunate right there. But Mother Nature may have had something to do with that, as that sun that we were talking about, having to look back into that sun may have had something to do with that turnover. Some shadows here on Langhorse Field on the far side of the field. Certainly going to be a cool one for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Men's action, Carroll and Elmhurst. Coming up right around 7:30. And we may have another penalty. It looks like it's going to be Armstrong. And it is. So a green card for Armstrong. The Maroons up by 18. And now move it over to the far wing. Well, I tell you, they got some really good passing. And slowing this one down right up in the middle, Camille Kawano. Well, she is fast, I tell you that. Here's Kawano with it on the wing. Drops this one back out front. And no shot that time by Bogan. Elmhurst back to full strength. Armstrong back out on the field. $1:45 left here in the third. Kawano that time. Almost a moving pick right at the point. Now the Maroons with it, and they'll have 10 seconds to shoot. And looks like that's going to be a turnover. Now they're going to get right back. And that's 4 seconds. No possession right there. They're going to have to shoot, and that's not going to happen. And that's going to be a shot clock violation, first of the evening by either team. Well, you take a look at that. There was nothing that Leinart could do. She had to release it with 1 second left. It was either going in or it wasn't at that point. But getting it right back are the Maroons. And they can wear out the remainder of the third and don't even need to take a shot. 45 on the game clock, 69 on the shot clock. So plenty of time with the differential of shot clock to game clock. Here's Fitzgerald with it. Now Hannah Jacob on Fitzgerald. Simley's on the far wing. They're trying to get that ball to her. 15 seconds left. Kawano drops it back down to the middle. And now the Maroons will withdraw back out to the point. And they won't even take a shot here with 3 seconds left. So we'll go to the fourth. It's going to be 20-2. Your score, 32 shots to 2 in favor of the Maroons. Fourth period coming up next. 18-goal differential, 20-2. Maroons in the lead when we come back.
For nearly 150 years, Elmhurst College prepared students for lives of meaning and success. Today, as Elmhurst University, we're carrying on that proud legacy. A beautiful campus just 30 minutes from downtown Chicago. Small classes where you'll get to know your professors. And top-ranked majors and graduate programs that will open the door to the career of your dreams. As we celebrate a new name for our institution in an ever-changing world, our values and spirit remain the same. Welcome to Elmhurst University.
You just might end up making the world a better place. But first, you have to discover who you are and what you can learn from others. To do that, you have to seek out teachers and mentors who will help you identify your goals and challenge you to go after them. Before you can do that, you have to find a community that welcomes and supports you. A place where you can learn. A place where you can thrive. Before you can do that, you must have motivation and desire to improve your mind, your soul, your circumstances. To ignite that desire, you must find your potential. We'll help you discover your potential once you discover us. Elmhurst University.
Fourth period is upon us. It's 20-2. University of Chicago, the Maroons, looking for a piece of the CCIW regular season championship. And for the Maroons, they will have, this will be their final regular season is what I'm seeing on their schedule. Kate Robinson, sixth season at the helm of the Maroons. Doing a heck of a job. Talk about doing a heck of a job. First year head coach Sloan Baumgartner for the Blue Jays. Sans Jones, the assistant. Two big wins this season for Elmhurst. We were talking about that earlier at Illinois Tech to open the season, 12-10 win. Then at UW Stevens Point, winning that one 8-6. They were able to set a couple records against the College of DuPage, the Chaparrals, earlier in the season. Is that basically what they call a reserve game? And now the Maroons with it. And with an 18-goal lead. Blue Jays will be going right to left. Here's Friedman. Back out to the point to Bogan. Jill Huey's had one heck of a game. 4 assists and a goal. Dropped this one inside and no shot there by Bogan. One minute gone here in the fourth. And we will have a whistle. I don't know, actually, it's a shot on goal. Did not even see that. That's how quick it was. And it's going to be 21-2. That will be the 33rd shot for the Maroons today.
Chicago goal number 21, Wynn Bogan.
Bogan that time with her second. She got 3 points, 2 goals, and an assist. And it'd be Mertland. And Jill Huey for the draw. This one shot straight up in the air. Venoni trying to pick it up. Couple Blue Jays down on the ground. That was Eastman and Venoni. Friedman will pick it up for the Maroons. Leading 21-2. Game 1 of our doubleheader if you're just joining us. The Maroons definitely came here to play. 13 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third, and now 1 here in the fourth. And the Blue Jays with 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Compliments of Gracie Eastman. .47 on the shot clock, 12:10 left here in this contest. For the Blue Jays, closing out their regular season here tonight. And their season will come to an end. Only the top 4 will make it to the CCIW. But a big season for the Blue Jays. And there's a shot. That one goes wide by Escoffrey. You know, I've heard that, well, they only got 2 wins and they did this, they did that. Well, you know what? That's 2 more wins than any other team that I've ever seen out there. They've got the talent, they've got the heart. And this Blue Jay team definitely will be a team to reckon with. And now it's 22-2 on another goal by the Maroons. Maroons definitely on
21, Wynn Bogan.
Different level here tonight. That's her third for Wynn Bogan.
Assist by number 30, Skylar Leinhardt.
Leinhardt will get the assist. Kendall Sheppy, senior from Lebanon, Illinois. Jalissa Diaz, the senior from Northlake, Illinois. Bella Roque, senior from Niles, Illinois. Giving it all for this program, and there's plenty more to come. Oh, Mertlin's slow to get up with a collision with Eastman. Maroons with it. University of Chicago pretty much down on the lakeshore. Not too far from Guaranteed Rate Field. Home of the Chicago White Sox, who are on the heels of a horrendous start to their season. And this one down on the turf, and this one's scooped along like field hockey, and Salmon will come up with it. Chicago Bears showing their rendition of a new stadium they want to have right down the block from the old Soldier Field. Here's Vanoni. And they only want $2 billion from the taxpayers. That's not a bad deal. Here's Vanoni with it on the far wing. Mertlin with it at the point. Blue Jays looking to score their third here today, down 22-2. Under 9 minutes left here in this contest. Here's Eastman looking for the hat trick. Eastman trying to slip that one into Mertlin and picked off by Bogan. All the way out to Jane Chen. Chen here on the near wing. They rushed that ball up awfully quick. Now the Maroons will settle in. Veldhouse passes that one off to Swigert. Here's Fitzgerald on the near wing for the Maroons. Pass this one in the middle. What a grab there by Swigert. Back out front and score by Hardy. Hardy has the hat trick, 5 points, 3 goals and 2 assists. That makes it 23-2.
Chicago goal number 15, Lulu Hardy. Assist by number 32, Jane Chen.
Chen with another assist. 6th assist tonight for Chen. Chen on the season. Definitely an assist machine. Started with 38. Only 6 goals. She's one of those very unselfish players. (23-2), under 7 minutes left here in game 1 of our doubleheader. Men's action coming up next. And the Maroons will have it off the draw. Nope, they're going to give it back to Elmhurst. Here's Mertlin, right down the seam. Mertland looking to split a couple defenders. Now Eastman move it back toward the near hash mark. Eastman, spin back to the right. Here's Vanoni. Trying to find Mertland. Mertland will pick this one up off the turf. Back out to Eastman near hash mark. She's going to move it back toward the point. Eastman wide open on the far wing. Oh, she wanted to grip and rip that one for sure. Nice spin move back to the right. Boy, double team trying to go for the far post and didn't miss by much. Blue Jays will have it. Sanis with it, under 6 minutes left. Here's Mertland. Mertland moving in on the near post. Boy, really good defense. There's a turnaround shot. That one won't count, but I tell you, Veldhuis all over on the defense. Blue Jays with it. Here's Sanis moving it toward the near wing, finds Eastman. Eastman, stop, moves it back to her left, trying to go near post, spins it back right, back out to the point, and she draws the double team. Here's Vanoni. Vanoni looking for an open lane. Vanoni on the near post, going to bring it back out front. Shoot, and this one didn't get through. Vanoni picks it back up again. Vanoni absolutely knocked off her feet by Fitzgerald. I don't know how that's not a card. Here's Vanoni with it behind the cage. 4:34 and counting. That looked like definite cross check in the back, and now the Maroons will come out with it. Mertland, good defense on Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald nowhere to go. Finally dumps it off, and we'll find the stick of Veldhuis. Kaylee Konstantinakos. I'll get that right. Massapequa Park, New York native. Konstantinakos, the sophomore, out there at midfield. Limited playing time today, I'm not sure why. Back out front, and now with 3:23 left. That was a wide open shot there for Bogan. She didn't take it. .40 on the shot clock, 3:10. Couple more possessions for the Blue Jays. Mertland checking back in for Elmhurst. University of Chicago chewing up a bunch of time on that clock. Hannah Jacob with the foul. It looked like it will be a free position. Ellie Friedman, Oakland, California. Let's see what Friedman does. She's going to bounce that one in and score. (24-2). 2:25 and counting.
U Chicago goal.
Well, just
20,
not
Ellie
your
Friedman.
day today. 37 shots for the Maroons, 5 for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in their season, and for the University of Chicago, they'll get a piece of the CCIW championship, but they still look for the outright this coming Saturday. And Mertland trying to get this draw, and it's going to come down to the Maroons and Friedman. 127 and counting. Now the Maroons moving along the near hash. They'll just drop this one off toward the sideline. Reinhardt trying to pick that one up, but we are going to have a card. It looks like Mertland's going to come off with the green card. And the Maroons do not need to even take a shot, as there's 53 on the shot clock, 46 on the game clock. Score stands the way it is. 24-2 is the score. 30 seconds left. For the Blue Jays, it was just too much Maroons here today, as the Blue Jays will drop to 2-11 overall. Nice stop by Salmon. And 0-6 in the CCIW. 10 seconds left. The Maroons will move to 10-4 overall and 5-0 in the CCIW. 38 shots to 5 today. It was all Maroons here today. Your final score, 24-2.
Final score for tonight's game,
Blue Jay season
Chicago
comes to an end with
24,
2-11, 0-6 in the CCIW. University of Chicago 10-4 now, 5-0 in the CCIW. CCIW tournament starts on the 30th. We'll end on the 4th with a championship. We'll be back here in about, I would say, probably around a half hour or so for the men's game. Carroll University Pioneers in town to take on your Blue Jays. And that's a big one, with the Blue Jays coming off a tough loss at Illinois Wesleyan, looking to rebound and put the pressure on other teams, because the Blue Jays definitely want to host on the 1st, which would be a week from today. Hard to believe that we're approaching May 1st already. Well, your final score today, 24-2 Maroons. As I mentioned, 38 shots to 5. It was just too much University of Chicago here in Game 1. Well, see you in about 30 minutes. Game 2, Carroll and Elmhurst next here on Suncom.tv.